stream is up.
All
Just
right.
jumped in. Didn't even give the stream time to get hot. We were
Let's do
already
this.
talking about Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant was caught talking trash about his current and former teammates on his burner account. The burner account is named Get Off My Dickerson.
And this, let's say, it's an alleged burner account. It's alleged.
Alleged.
Yeah, we gotta do it that way. You know what I'm saying? He might not be. It might not be him. Might not be Kevin. But I mean, if you ask me, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it might be him. I'm just
But
saying.
I feel like
if
even
you
if
ask,
it was Kevin Durant, right? Why does it matter? And this is the same thing I said offline, so it's not different. But Kevin Durant, you got to look at it through his eyes too. If he's saying, I'm gonna turn the ball over with this shitty ass team. I don't give a fuck. Your franchise player can't shoot or defend, and that's a way bigger issue than my turnovers. If
and that must have been who was he talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like even if he was saying that, it's not like he's saying that amongst his peers. It's not. It's the equivalent of if hypothetical person Greg was talking about people that Greg works with. It's the same.
Have nuts though. Like if I had something to say about some nigga I work with, that nigga gonna damn well know about it.
But
ain't gonna be.
But it's like, and you also don't know if Kevin Durant has voiced that in person. But it's like on the internet when you are, multi-millionaire Kevin Durant, you can't get on the internet and say these things and have your name and image and likeness attached to your franchise player can't shoot and defend. Like this, when you really think about it, it's not like it's 2K. Like it ain't like your choices and your words and how that shit matters when it's really like the NBA.
You think Cuz said this shit to these niggas in person, bruh?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think he said this shit in person. He wouldn't have to do this bullshit if he did.
But I'm saying, you never know. I can't, and I don't know if he did, but I would imagine if he's on the same team as these people and it's a tough loss in the locker room, I don't think they're quiet because it's like at this point they all think that they're good, and there's definitely levels to these teams, but everybody when you're cut from that cloth of like you are really basketball like Kevin Durant, your Stephen Curry's, your LeBron's, like you're good at that point. So I know they're voicing their opinions across the locker room. It's their peers. It's the same thing of whether if it was a college sport or even a small team. Like you get in that locker room and you talking to your teammates how you need to talk to them.
Yeah, that may be so, but this is the other side of it, bruh. This nigga gets on the fucking internet arguing with fucking fans. Like, it ain't just that he was using the burner allegedly to talk about his teammates. The nigga just is a terminally online nigga. But this nigga got 500 million fucking dollars. Like, at a point in time, who gives a fuck what any of these niggas is saying about you? And like I said, that's just one side of it. He's online arguing with fans, online arguing with Kendrick stans. Like, and that wasn't even from a burner, allegedly. That was from his real account. The nigga showed a screen recording of him pulling up the DMs. But
into that, and I also said this off screen as well, but I feel like Drake and Kevin Durant are friends, correct?
Yeah.
like actual
They are.
friends. So like if Kevin Durant is going from his burner account to talk to, and you said he was talking to
I think it was named Bubsy. That nigga Bubsy,
and
bro.
Bubsy
He
pretty
got
much
he a
following.
moderate. He got a following, bro, but ain't the millions of followers that Kevin Durant got.
But see,
He got a following though.
if and it's because he has a following. It's more or less like I'm Kevin Durant, and Drake is my friend, and you a Kendrick stan. You're one of the top Kendrick stans. Of course, I'll come from my page and say that because it's looked at more as like it's a clout thing. Like that's the best way that I can explain it. Like I feel like
Clout
that's
for
more
who?
of a clout thing.
Who for clout for who though?
I mean, it's not really necessarily clout for anybody, but it's the fact that who. So let's see. See, like Hoops, right? If he's on the burner account, the Get Off My Dickerson account, and he's talking to Hoops, somebody who you don't know, they ain't got no followers, basically. Like they ain't got no followers. Obviously, he's not gonna be messaging this nigga talking about Drake, right? But if you got Bubsy, a nigga that probably, and I don't know Bubsy, this is all speculation as well. He might stream, he got
like a podcast.
Videos. That's what I'm saying.
He's on a podcast.
He got a little bit of steam rolling. So Kevin Durant can send him a message not from a burner because like I want you to know that it's me, Kevin Durant. He don't
got no fucking steam in the. Like I said, man, Kevin Durant. It'd be different if he messaged like Schoolboy Q or some shit.
But see,
like or Dave Free.
I feel like Kevin Durant ain't even really got no reason to really like message them niggas. But it's more or less like, because I don't think Kevin Durant wanted. Well, and this is all speculation. I don't know. But it's like, why would he even want to message them niggas? I mean, even if it was me, I would much rather message the fucking Stan. I don't want to message somebody.
Why he ain't message Russell Westbrook, a nigga who he know, a nigga who he had tension with in the past, and a nigga who was up there dancing to Not Like Us at the Pop Out concert. You should have messaged him about it.
I mean, why would he? He
messaged some random ass niggas like. In the realm, Bubsy might have a following, but in the realm of Kevin Durant, that nigga's a fucking ant, bro. Like, why the hell is you messaging?
But it's like in the realm of Kevin Durant, he might be an ant, but he still has a following on the internet. Kevin Durant would send him a message. He got a blue check mark. He'll send a nigga with a blue check mark rather than a nigga just named.
You can pay for a blue check mark, but these days you don't even gotta earn that shit. You could just go pay these niggas $8.99 a month and get one. So like that blue check mark don't even carry like that no more.
But it's and granted, right? It don't carry no more. But it's Bubsy. Like Bubsy has a name, so Kevin Durant can go speak. He'll say something to another nigga that got a name that's a stand. The beef. I don't even want to even think about that shit, bro. That shit is so far beyond. I for one wish this is the last thing I'll ever say about the beef at 10/04/2017-2026. I hate that it happened, and that's all I'm ever gonna say about the beef. And I'm done with that forever.
I mean, I don't hate that shit happened. Fuck it. I don't hate that it happened.
I just wish the shit wouldn't have. I just wish it would have just. I wish it could get wiped away because it's lasting way too long, bro. Like at this point,
because these hoe ass niggas.
Everything is about the beef, and it's probably the internet. It's probably the internet. But
imagine this, bro. Imagine
on the internet.
The beef went the other way. Imagine it went the other way, bro. Those fucking nigga. If it went the other way, this shit'd be dead right now. It'd be dead. If Drake came out on top of that shit, it'd be dead. The reason why it's still alive is because that nigga's bitch ass fan base can't stand the fact that he got dog walked. So I ain't sitting up here talking about I wish it didn't happen to absolve this nigga of the ass whipping he asked for. I don't care that it happened, bro. And I don't care that these niggas still talk about it. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. It's like you not gonna keep talking about it, but that nigga got what he asked for. The thing about, like, I don't care about these pussy ass niggas' feelings, because that's all it is, a bunch of pussies. And the reason why it's going, it's perpetuated by niggas like Kevin Durant hopping in random niggas' DMs, like academics saying that Kendrick was botting, saying he was botting and trying to put weight behind botting allegations that literally never happened, letting his fucking page that his name is on post fake stories and not say nothing about it. That academics TV shit, like literally no botting ever happened. The first nigga that got caught botting was 21 Savage. That was the nigga who they took streams from just 2 weeks ago. So like Kendrick or Drake was not botting shit. Like, but and perpetuating a bitch ass nigga like Aiden Ross, not only trying to spread hate against Kendrick, but anybody that's associated with TDE, until they said, when you see, we're gonna fuck you up. Then he was talking about calling the police. Like, it's these hoe ass niggas that can't stand the fact that Drake got smacked, that's out here carrying this shit on, trying to look for any little way that he came out on top. He didn't win that shit in any facet of the competition. He got destroyed in every way by every metric. No matter who you're a fan of, this ain't talking about no fan shit. This is talking real shit. He got destroyed, right? These niggas, you got niggas cherry picking statistics. Oh, Drake hit his 100 million stream song. Nigga, he got like 4,000 songs out. That nigga make music the same frequency that Lil Wayne used to make it. We'll get to that later. Like, that's what he was doing, bro. Like, and it's weirdos on the Kendrick side too. Don't get me wrong, but it's more of them on the Drake side, bro. Like, it's niggas that's real life getting niggas in the mode where they want to come see these niggas in real life. I saw the post where one of those Drake fans, the nigga that got the AI picture, that AI'd himself with jewelry on, was saying something, was trying to say Kendrick had a hidden son. And that little boy in that picture that nigga dug up, real uncle, came to the post like, nigga, don't, you bitch ass, you better keep my nephew name out your mouth. Like, these niggas is taking it to the point where somebody will run up on them and smack the shit out of them behind this shit. Like, and that's what's really happening. Like, these are the type of weirdos that's trying to carry this shit on. And a nigga that's in the fucking NBA, like, if I'm Drake, I'm telling my homie that's an NBA mega star, that's one of the best players of all time, do not be giving some random ass nigga attention. But that's if I'm Drake.
It's also like Drake is the same type of way though, and I hate to even talk about.
That's
Drake,
what I'm about to say, bro.
I don't want to talk about Drake. I'll just say that now. I don't want to talk about Kendrick or Drake. I don't. But it's like both of these niggas is petty, and that's all I gotta say about that. They some petty niggas, so they do petty shit. Like, these niggas.
Bro, that nigga. That nigga Kendrick Lamar done moved on to putting Baby Keem album out, bro. He ain't said nothing about the pettiest thing he did was keep on performing the fucking song, which is what anybody would do. Which is what, when Ether came out, Nas was so petty that nigga threw a free concert just so he could perform that shit 8 times in a fucking row. That nigga just set up a stage in Central Park screaming "fuck Jay-Z" in Central Park. And anybody who was outside could come to it. And that was 3 years, that was in 2004. That was 3 years after the beef. That was in 2004. Jay-Z putting pictures of Prodigy in a tutu on the Summer Jam screen. Because one of them takeover verses was aimed at Prodigy. It wasn't aimed at Mobb Deep. It was aimed at Prodigy. Care if you Mobb Deep, we hold triggers to cruise, you little fuck. I got money stacks bigger than you. When I was pushing weight back in 88, you was a ballerina. I got the pictures, I seen you. Like that was him. Then and Jay-Z fucking kept that going in many a song after that, telling niggas don't be the next person on the Summer Jam screen. He didn't name drop Prodigy, but that's what he was talking about. That's and our very own Drake. When he dogged Walt Meek Mill, that nigga performed back to back every fucking day on tour. Every day he performed it, as he should. That's regular pettiness. Yeah, he should perform Not Like Us as much times as he want. But these other niggas has got fake ass social media accounts. Drake got a fake one too. Arguing with niggas on them. These niggas is weird, bruh. Like that's what they are to me. Arguing with nobodies. Because Bubsy got a following, bruh. He's a nobody to Kevin Durant.
I mean, but that's like saying regular people are weird because they get on the internet and argue with niggas. Like these niggas are just like regular people. Like
they not
regular people. And that's why, and I feel like that's why the problem starts, because people hold these guys to so higher standard, they forget that they're regular people at the end of the day.
The honest
niggas just were gifted with talents, gifted with, if you take it spiritual, they were blessed, and they have these abilities, but at the end of the day, they're still regular people. They're
my
regular,
opinion, bro.
They pump blood, like they regular people. Yeah, they done had different experiences. They have seen different things, but at the core piece of it, they're humans. They gon'
you a different type of nigga when you start having to be escorted by security and you can't step out into a fucking place without being mobbed, and you done surpassed being a regular person at that point.
Yeah, but and it's
that
like
nigga might
talk shit about niggas. Like just because you done got to the point where you gotta be followed by security, don't mean you gonna stop talking shit about niggas. Don't mean you gonna fucking stop talking shit to niggas on the internet. Like, and you gotta think about, Kevin Durant has been on social media for a very long time. Like this nigga's life is social media. The nigga grew up in the MySpace era. So it's like the nigga is on the internet constantly. Like it's another show of how human DMs, he is. He's probably addicted to his phone as well. Yes, he's great at basketball, but he's probably addicted to his phone just like every other person is, and he sees what people say about him. He reads it. He feels some type of way.
But that nigga was saying shit about Kevin Durant. Nigga was saying something about Drake. He won't say it. And this is the thing. It won't that
he's Drake's friend at that point. Like, but it really.
That nigga Drake shouldn't have jumped into a fucking fight he couldn't win. That's besides the point. Like the DMs, bro. Have you seen that shit? No. The nigga DM'd that nigga like 15 times and the nigga never answered. That nigga was like, stop ignoring me, bro. Stop it. Like a fucking nigga that's looking for his girl while she at her side nigga house and she just not answering that nigga text. And that's the type of, and it's like 2 in the fucking morning. That nigga just back to back texting. Like I'm trying to find that fucking nigga. Let me find that nigga account, bro. I should have put the.
But I mean, in all, I don't really.
Hear that nigga go right here, bro.
Feel like I ain't mad at Kevin Durant for it. Like I don't care. Like I feel like Kevin Durant
I ain't mad at him.
Able to say whoever he should be able to do whatever he wants on whatever social media he wants to. But I know he's not gonna do it from his personal account just because it's a image tied to that. Like it's the whole Kevin Durant brand. Like he's a brand, so
I
of
think
course
this shit funny, bruh. I think it's funny. Don't get me wrong. I don't care that I think that shit hilarious what he did. Let me see where this nigga at. But man, I think this shit like is weird, bro. Like I'm not out here fucking arguing with some random ass nigga. I got better shit to think about than this nigga, bro. Because him and Drake, because he a Kendrick stan.
So
Like,
so you telling me you never argued with somebody on the internet though?
bro, I never had $500 million. I'm saying if I was in Kevin Durant position,
Even
and
I
I
feel like
barely argue
even
with
with
niggas
money,
now. Like,
even with money, like cause I feel like money is really like a tool, bro. Like money is just like okay, he can have anything he wants, but like that still don't mean he's not going to get on the internet and voice his opinion. Like he's going to talk and use his freedom of speech, right? Freedom of speech. I know we was talking about Kevin Durant, but speaking of freedom of speech, a judge has ruled that most of Lil Durk's lyrics, interviews, Instagram posts, comments, and text messages can be used against him in his murder for hire charges. Does that violate Lil Durk's freedom of speech?
well, like I said, bro, the um when the shit start matching evidence, where do we draw the line?
Yeah.
Because like we done talked about this a million times, but this is the thing we could bring up again. X-rated.
Mm-hmm.
X-rated had uh, X-rated had excuse me, sorry about that. X-rated, he had some songs on his album Psychoactive where he was rapping stuff that matched details of a crime where a woman got killed during a home invasion, and allegedly, I mean, he got convicted. So do we need to say allegedly? He got convicted, but anyway, like, we can still allegedly the murder weapon is the gun he's holding on the front cover of the album. They put all of that shit into evidence at the trial. All of it. And the way I look at it is like this, like if they got something to tie your words to the crime, like I think that's might be where the line is, where the free speech shit in and the you about to go to fucking jail nigga begins.
Yeah.
Because
I do agree with that. I do agree if you put, the weapons that you used and you're saying the names of real people. I do get it, but where like does that draw the line for all songs now? Like to go back. So like if somebody is it's just crazy. Like, cause do we only draw the line with Lil Durk, or do we start to go after other rappers who rap like this?
It ain't about rapping like that. It's about rapping about shit that actually happened.
Right, and
because
I think a lot of rappers rap about stuff that actually happened, especially
a lot of them now do. Yeah, a lot of these current niggas do rap about shit, and that's the stupidest shit. Like, that's the stupidest shit that you can do. Like, what did we read in the book? What did we read? We read No Country for Old Men, and what was one of the parts in the book? One of the parts in the book was that Anton Chigurh, he did something and got arrested on purpose, thinking that he could just by force of will get out of the situation. And that nigga ended up having to choke a deputy to death to get out of jail because there was no force of will that was getting him out of the situation he got himself into. So these niggas think they can rap about crimes that they committed or that they had somebody go commit on their behalf and just get away with it because it's art. Like those two things don't correlate with each other. Now, if you sit there and put it this way, if you sit there and you get recorded talking about a murder that happened, you just talking, and you talk about the murder and you tell details about the murder that haven't even been released to the public, the only the nigga who did it or at least somebody who was there to see it would know. And then you say just joking. Do you think the fucking police is gonna say, oh, he just was joking? Let's just mark that nigga off the suspect list. Hell no. They about to lock your ass up for the rest of your life. And the only hope you gonna have is that if you really didn't do it, is that they find the nigga that did. Mm-hmm. That's the only, that's the thing. That's the type of thing I'm looking at when I'm looking at this Lil Durk shit. Because if you follow the Chicago drill scene in particular, like, because at least a lot of the Chicago niggas is more clever about it than a lot of these other scenes that copied the Chicago drill scene, where they flat out just say that they did it and they go to jail behind it too. They go to jail behind it. But the Chicago drill scene, they'll try to make little allusions to the fact that they did it. But the allusions ain't clever enough because a lot of times that shit that they say literally matches up with crimes that happen, bro. And like if you follow the scene, a lot of the streets in Chicago already be knowing who committed these crimes. And when somebody get locked up or killed and they was the one that commit the crime, the niggas just flat out come out and say, oh yeah, that was the nigga who did it. Haven't you heard what's been circulating recently? About King Von? What? King Von had a lyric on one of his songs. And my homie think I killed this cousin well oh well. You heard that shit?
I can't recall it, but I probably did.
So in the past, it was all stated that when Chief Keef's cousin Blood Money got killed, that the STL, the people who FBG Duck was aligned with, was behind it. It's in particular that girl, K.I. That's who they was saying was the killer. Bruh, since that nigga King Von been dead, these niggas done came out and all but confirmed it. All of it started, allegedly, when Chief Keef wouldn't pay Durk bail, like a $30,000 bond he had. And they had a rift between each other, and it's confirmed that some of them niggas from O Block robbed Chief Keef house. Remember them niggas was talking about they had stole baby clothes and diapers?
Yeah.
And them niggas, and that shit spiraled out of control to where King Von and some of the other O Block members, this is what the Chicago niggas is saying, not me. They the ones who killed Chief Keef cousin, a nigga who they grew up with from knee high. So that's the type of shit that's happening over here with this Chicago doggone scene. Like these niggas do shit and then they go on the songs and talk about it. And you think that the fact that it's supposed to be artistic expression, that the fucking police is not gonna come and hem your ass up over that shit?
Yeah.
They are, nigga. They gonna come and try to use that shit against you, man. Freedom of speech. Niggas take this freedom of speech shit to mean something that it doesn't mean, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom of speech means that you can say what you feel like saying. It doesn't mean that you don't suffer the consequences of what you say. That's two different things. Like if you say certain shit in your free time that your place of employment don't find fits them and they search your Facebook and they see you saying it, you're getting fired.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. You was free to say it. Ain't nobody come and lock you up, but you're not. But they was also free to fire you, because they don't. They're not the government. If you get on a song and you detail how you did a murder or how you hired somebody to do a murder, not to say that Durk did this in particular, but if you detail how a murder happened, yeah, you're free to put that song out. You also free to get put in handcuffs because that's the next fucking thing that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you get on a song and say you did a bunch of killing and a bunch of dope selling and it's clearly fabricated, I ain't even gonna say dope selling because there's statutes limitations on that. But if you get up and say you murdered somebody on a song you killed and it's clearly just a song and this shit never happened, that's different. Bro, you rapping about shit that happened in real life, bro, they're coming for you. And if they can use the shit against you, they're going to. Ain't none of that constitutional shit about to hold up. Niggas is about to put your ass under the magnifying glass and inspect every song you ever made. Bro, that nigga white 051 Melly that got killed. Bro, like Lil Durk was convinced, and he was probably right, that 051 Melly killed his cousin Newski. Bro, Lil Durk rapped multiple times about that nigga will get killed when I have the opportunity to kill him. There's multiple songs about him. He didn't say YNW, 051 Melly name in them, but he said my cousin's killer in multiple songs. And he said, and he all but stated that nigga will die. Bro, like it's not somebody else killed him, not a nigga that's affiliated with Lil Durk over some other shit he did, but Lil Durk made it plain that when I get the opportunity to have him wiped out, he is wiped out. And he said this shit on wax. Ain't like he was contacting hitters behind the scenes and behind the scenes only. No, he said this shit on songs. It's a video of 051 Melly riding around in a fucking Hellcat listening to one of the songs that Lil Durk rapped about getting him killed on. Mm-hmm. And singing the words. Like this is the kind of I just don't understand what made these niggas think that doing this shit was sustainable. You know what I mean? Like, that's my puzzle. That's why I'm puzzled at. What make you think that doing this shit was actually gonna work out to the point where you could continue to rap about murders and the government? Man, the government don't give a fuck about you. The niggas is in the White House right now is showing you that in their eyes, the Constitution was made to be broken. Niggas said the shit was antiquated. I ain't making shit up. This is the thing that came out of the nigga mouth. Nigga said, I'm gonna figure out a way to get me a third presidential term. You think if niggas is willing to violate the Constitution on that big of a scale, they give a fuck about your freedom of speech and your rap song?
Yeah.
What you think about it though? Like,
I mean, honestly, I feel like if you are comfortable enough to put real life things in your raps that you're actually doing, then you kind of you already matched your fate to it. You know, like if you are for instance, if you rap about selling drugs and you're actually selling drugs, you're basically telling on yourself. And if you're using the names and in exact settings and details of things that have happened, then obviously if you're telling it the same exact way, obviously they gonna figure out. So it's just ridiculous. I don't.
What's one of the most famous? You probably, because I'm thinking of this shit. It ain't like you can read my mind, so you might not come up with it off the top of your head. But what's one of the most famous self-snitching anthems that ever happened? And it's not from a Chicago nigga. It's from a New York nigga. What was it, man? That niggas ended up getting 95, 98, 100 years.
Oh, hot nigga.
Niggas who was name dropped right in the song. Mitch caught a body about a week ago. This nigga got 90 years in prison. This nigga got a stretch in prison that he ain't gonna never ever live to see the end of, bruh. That's the thing about it, bruh. Like, see what I mean? Like, this is the type of shit that these niggas do. Like, this shit don't make any sense at all. Mitch caught a body about a week ago, and then Mitch get hemmed up in the RICO charge. I'm with A-Rod. These niggas all went to jail, bro. Like, all of them. That whole name, the whole roll call he did went to jail. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, you gotta. They're going to do it. They're going to try to come at you. You got to be more tactful with this shit, man. You had killers out here, bro. This is how you know these rapping niggas is crazy. These niggas are supposed to be poets. So he's supposed to be wordsmith smart. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is lyricists. Like Shakespeare was a lyricist. So you niggas is supposed to be the modern day Shakespeare. You know? And you had niggas in the 70s that was killing the Zodiac killer. This nigga made a cipher up that confused the police so bad they never even came close to catching them. But he stopped killing people because he felt like stopping doing it.
But see, also with that, you can say whatever you want, but it's a lot harder now. And you got, like, it's cameras and everything. So even with the Zodiac killer, they didn't even really have the technology to really find him. And it was a lot harder back then to really catch him. Like, and it won't like it was cameras around. It won't really like the DNA evidence stuff was good. But, like, now, like, if they catch you on camera doing something, and it's like, if you're rapping about it in your lyrics, I mean, if they can match it up and the evidence fit the description, if you rap about using a Glock 27 to go on doing whatever you're doing, and they find that weapon in the area that you're talking about, then I don't understand why they wouldn't use it. It's I don't know. I feel like he's not gonna get out. It's kind of
no, he ain't. And I do get it, but this is the thing. Yeah, you right. They didn't have the means that they have these days back in the Zodiac killer's time. But you know that nigga, do you know what the difference is? That nigga was literally contacting the police and taunting them. And he was still able to come up with ways to say what he was saying that was so cryptic that they couldn't figure it out. That nigga was sending messages to them where he confessed. They just couldn't crack it. That's the thing I'm saying. Like, not necessarily that the police was not necessarily that the police don't have an easier time catching criminals. That if you gonna talk about this shit, you need to be more clever with how you talk about it, knowing that it's real.
Yeah.
Don't give these niggas a breadcrumb of trail of breadcrumbs that leads them right to your front door. You laid out the motion on a silver platter for the prosecutors, bro, because the stuff you say in the lyrics match too closely to stuff that has happened. That's why they feel comfortable using it against you in court. Because if they didn't feel comfortable using this shit against them in court, they wouldn't try. Because or if they didn't, not that they didn't feel comfortable. I got it wrong. If they didn't think that this shit was a slam dunk piece of evidence, they wouldn't try. Because they don't want to throw the case away by basing it around song lyrics. If you make that a part of the court, because the prosecution really, they have to, in court, the real dynamic at the simple level is that the prosecution have to convince the jury that you did it. They have to do the most convincing. The defense only got to come up with one loophole, and that can fold the whole case. So if the prosecution based some of their case on the lyrics, and the defense can argue effectively enough that this is all fake and it's just for entertainment, they can argue that effectively enough to the jury, the whole case is up in flames. So they must feel like they have evidence that goes lockstep with some of these fucking lyrics if they want to use this shit in court. The same way they had evidence that went lockstep with X-Rated's dumbass describing a fucking crime scene and holding the murder weapon on the cover of the album. No matter how much we like the album, that wasn't a smart idea. You know what I mean? And that was before they had all the surveillance. That was in 1992. And they caught that nigga because he was just talking about it like you could talk about this shit and nobody would go checking behind it to see if it was accurate, you know? Like that's the crazy part about it. Like it's just, I don't get why. What's the fascination with doing this? Do you have to feel like you the realest nigga to the point where you flat out go and say, okay, here's the murder, here's how it happened, here's how I did it?
Yes, because that's also the image though. Like it's the whole thing. You told the truth, and that's what got popular. Also, you got to think about and it goes into like what was going on when he was broke. Like that stuff just don't fade away. So
shit, it can. It faded away for Chief Keef.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't never looked back towards this dumbass shit when he got out. To the point where that nigga is linked up with people who he used to be mortal enemies with, bro. People who they used to diss him, he used to diss them. And he used to diss their dead family members. And some of them people done put this stuff behind them, bro. And I ain't saying that you have to put it behind you. Like, I ain't saying if Lil Durk felt like if somebody killed his homie or killed his family member, like he done lost family member. His cousin is dead. His manager got murdered. His brother got murdered. Like, I ain't saying that he need to just let that shit go. I'm saying don't talk about it on songs. like
But that's
don't
his
talk
whole,
about
like that's his whole style of music though. Like he's he don't call himself the voice of the streets for no reason.
Yeah, that's his style of music. You can make gangster music without talking about murders that really happened. Right, you rappers have been talking about fake murders forever. Bruh, like you can make it without talking about murders that happen in real life. What you seen a little video after FBG Cash dead? You don't got your gun for them, better have your gun for me. You have your gun for Buddha, better have your gun for me. Gonna end up by that tree. That's another person that they think this nigga has something to do with his death.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what how he died, bro. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, what you doing? Where you have $50 million in the bank, allegedly? What are you doing? You not these niggas, you not 051 Melly, who was just a flat out killer, who wasn't he was famous because he was popping niggas. That's what, and getting on live talking about it. You was a different nigga, man. You had the power to bring up every nigga you knew about the shit. And he was doing that. But he was also allegedly, according to the feds, having them same niggas commit or facilitate murders. And these situations always go the same. They never go differently from each other. They never do. They sit these niggas down in these rooms and they slap a piece of paper on the table and say, confess or 100 years, you pick. And 9 of them might not pick to confess, but the 10th one always does. And that's the only one they need. So if you don't think that one of these niggas is going to get on that stand and say, I'm not going to jail. I'm about to take this 15. I'm going to still get out when I'm young enough to live. I'm not getting life without parole. Somebody is taking that deal. I don't know who. I'm not trying to speculate, point at nobody that they a snitch. I don't even know half the niggas' names that's on this case, but somebody is going to tell.
Yeah.
Every empire fell that way. BMF fell that way. They found the ledgers where some genius was writing down every drug deal that they was doing in a fucking spiral notebook, writing down the money laundering, all of that. And what happened? Niggas got hemmed up and niggas told. Yeah. Not everybody. Most of them didn't, but one of them did. Told, and every fucking body went to jail.
Well, speaking of telling, Vlad also made a confession about Roc Nation saying that they was paying him to support Megan. They paid off all the jurors to convict Tory. And they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragment. She was never shot. The LA police are all on Jay's payroll. And it doesn't stop with LA, but you're not ready to hear that part. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? Just a bunch of stuff. You can read the rest, but this is obviously fake.
Yeah.
So apparently everybody is up in arms about it.
It ain't really that they were up in arms about it. What happened was that this all started when that girl that was with them, I think her name is Kelsey, her bodyguard came out and said that Tory Lanez didn't shoot Megan Thee Stallion. Kelsey shot her. Mm-hmm. Her bodyguard said that. The thing about it is the bodyguard wasn't even fucking there. He wasn't on duty that night. He's saying hearsay that he so-called overheard. And Vlad was talking about that. Vlad was basically saying, he was tweeting before he made this tweet. He was tweeting saying, yeah, She said her bodyguard said that she shot Megan, but it don't make no sense. They got the bullet fragments out her feet. Why would Tory be on a phone apologizing to the person? He was clearly apologizing about what he did to Megan, not apologizing to Kelsey. And if she's the, why would he be apologizing to her, or if she was the one who got him locked up? If he was in jail because of something she did, why would he be on the phone on a jail call apologizing to her? All this shit. He was just poking holes in the theory. And people start saying he was paid off by Roc Nation, which is what led to this tweet. Mm-hmm. And if you read this tweet, it's a bunch of dumb shit. Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory, even though it's a state case and Trump can only pardon federal cases and stuff like that. The thing is, a bunch of these social media idiot accounts like Daily Loud, Fear Buck, all these niggas took this shit and presented it as if it was real. That's the thing. They took this shit and said breaking news and then put this stupid ass tweet under it. And these is not parody accounts. These is the accounts that so-called report on internet stories. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw Daily Loud had posted the thing about where the guy just killed his son and killed his ex-wife and killed himself, the transgender guy. Mm-hmm. They posted that. So they post about real shit. So, and they went and posted this as if like they couldn't even have read it. They had to only read the first line and then say, okay, we got him. Let's post it. Like, is we that dumb? When he was putting impossible stuff in the tweet, like the fact that Trump could be in the realm of pardoning Tory Lanez when he can't pardon him because Tory Lanez is in California state prison. I just don't understand why these niggas is bending over so backwards to defend Tory Lanez. This is the same mentality, but to a higher scale that we was talking about with the stand. They bending over backwards to say he didn't shoot the chick, and anything they can do, any conspiracy theory that they can tie Jay-Z to, they want to tie him to it, bro. Like, just 10 years ago when niggas was saying Jay was in the Illuminati, you would get called a lunatic if you said that Jay-Z was in the Illuminati, even though he flashed all the symbolism, like he literally did it. But now these niggas is literally saying that Jay-Z is pulling the strings behind everything. Like, Roc Nation, bro. How powerful do y'all think Roc Nation is? They're owned by another company. Roc Nation ain't even one of the big labels. Roc Nation is a vanity label, nigga. They owned by somebody else. They have a parent company. And this is, you know what this is behind, bro. I hate to say this shit, bro. I really do. I hate to say it, bro. But when did the Jay-Z extreme hatred and Roc Nation extreme hatred start, bro? It started with, for some people, it started with Colin Kaepernick, and all of that shit. Because Jay-Z was involved in that. But it started when he booked the Super Bowl in 2025. And it's so fucking stupid, bro. Like, it's so, and you got niggas like this, you got academics saying that, yeah, this is clearly satire, but you was wrong for posting it, even though it's clearly fake, because you making it seem like anybody that believe any of these conspiracy theories about Jay-Z are stupid. That's what, bro. Number one, he didn't even, his intent won't that. His intent was that niggas was, and I don't want to defend Vlad, bro. I'm no fan of the nigga, but his intent was clearly because people were saying he was paid off. That's what people were saying to him. But like, I don't even give a fuck if niggas don't like Jay-Z, but they bending over backwards to defend a nigga because they don't like Jay-Z. And Megan Thee Stallion had tension with Nicki Minaj, and her whole fan base is gonna hate Megan Thee Stallion forever. And Megan Thee Stallion is associated with Roc Nation. Bruh. The jury found a nigga guilty. Bruh, he did it. I hate to break it to you, he shot the chick. They make up fake ass reports about she had glass. The doctor said she had bullets in her feet, not glass. Well, I saw the shit. But anyway, I mean, I just don't understand why these people are so gung ho about Tory fucking Lanez, nigga. The most middest. That nigga's below mid. That nigga is certified garbage. That's what that nigga is. Certified garbage. To the point where people is like, the reason why they've done this to Tory is because he was breaking the system. Tory was breaking the system. Roc Nation offered him millions. He turned it down to stay independent and keep his man. As we really saying that Tory Lanez was gonna be the nigga that changed the rap industry. Him. It was gonna be Tory Lanez, a nigga who, when he had tension with Drake, none of you niggas liked him because he had tensions with Drake. This is who we was saying was gonna change. Like, I don't understand it. This nigga is certified trash. That's what Tory Lanez is. That nigga mid is too kind for his fucking music. That nigga's garbage. And he shot that fucking girl, bro, because, I mean, this is what I believe, and this is all speculation. You can give your opinion. I believe they shit spiraled out of control because, number one, Tory Lanez, the story is that he was getting too close to Kylie Jenner that night, right? But I also believe that nigga did probably messed with Megan Thee Stallion friend. But I believe Tory might have been salty at her because she was fucking mad rappers. But this is the shit that at that time you was fucking with her. That's the type of shit she said she was doing. So you should have known. Like, she never hid the fact that that's what she rapped about doing it. When the baby came out and said he fucked Megan Thee Stallion on that song, did you hear her deny that shit once? Like, I think they might have just had tension with each other and it got out of control. Again, that's speculation. I don't know these people and know that that's what happened. But I think they had some kind of tension and they got out of control. Arguing, shots fired. They was both drunk. But what you think about this whole situation?
Yeah, pretty much the same. Drunk, arguing. Egos. I'm a rapper. I have a lot of money. Pulls his gun, shoots his gun. Now it's like, whatever. It's probably what happened. I mean, that is, I guess, what happened. Roc Nation is probably a stem of the whatever. And, yeah.
Roc Nation.
We got LaRussell.
A Roc Nation artist. Roc Nation artist. Like, Roc Nation is literally a subsidiary of who are they a subsidiary of? Where is it at? Entertainment coming. Where is it at? Coming like subsidiary. Who's the parent company? It's Team Roc. Hold on. So they was a parent. Universal was part, and then it was Atlantic Records at first, I believe. Then it was Universal, and them niggas is owned by like Live Nation, bro. Like the concert niggas. Mm-hmm. But go ahead, bro. LaRussell.
He was he had a conviction.
I had a moment in my journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like, I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing for a long time. And
I think that's what his argument was.
You know, like, as someone who, like, grew up in these communities and grew up with homies who I seen want to be Bloods because they following Wayne and want to be gangster and want to shoot all the gun bar and shit.
Right.
Like, I've seen the negative that he contributed to the community, and I had to look like, man, what are the songs where he really talked about something and gave? And out of 1,000-song catalog, you know, it's minute on this end.
It's like Georgia Bush.
And that do bother me. Tie My Hands.
That's
one
what
of the
I was going to
greatest
say. Tie
records
My Hands
right?
is the only one I
and
can think of.
And that's the thing. It's like, if I hug you once, but I slap the shit out you 1,000 times, you know, your affinity for me is going, you're probably going to remember me for this. And a lot of people don't, you know, as I mature, a lot of my old favorite artists, I'm now like, damn. Yeah. Like, I love you because I learned how to rap to you, but when you look at the contribution, it's like, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't necessarily
he didn't
disagree with it. I don't disagree with it. I mean, it is what it is. And that's also his opinion.
Bruh, look. I don't understand why. I mean, I guess I'm just not this type of person. That's why I keep saying I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why so many fans just get hurt to their core about this shit, bruh. Like, he didn't necessarily even say that. He said that he basically, just to sum it up, said the music that Wayne was making, when he got to a certain age, he just didn't fuck with it no more. He didn't say Wayne was trash. He didn't say Wayne was garbage, bruh. Man, Wayne was making a bunch of bullshit. Like, he made a few, you know, I think the Carter 3 is a classic. Like, don't get me wrong. I love that album. I can spin it. But, like, what was we saying, bro, before we started? What did we say? Wayne, his catalog was based off of the amount of music in a short amount of time that he was putting out. That's what it was. That's why niggas got coming. Niggas came across those dedication mixtapes in their formative years, and that shit just stuck to them. And now they'll love that shit forever, which is I'm not saying you wrong to do. But let's not pretend like that nigga was writing the Iliad and shit. Nigga, he was saying some stupid shit and telling niggas to get high off lean. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He didn't make shit of a lot of substance in a lot of the bars, you know, whatever. Wayne was a volume shooter, and I think that was the exact language we used. Volume shooter. He made
and this is the thing,
and a lot of them was some bullshit. So,
and this is my opinion. Right, this is my opinion. It's the way I look at it, bro. I ain't out here asking no nigga to be no nigga of substance. I don't care, bro. As long as the shit hot. Like, I don't. If it's hot, you can be, bro. The rapper I think is the best rapper of all time, Ghostface Killer, literally said half of his bars have no meaning, bro. He said that shit himself. He literally said half of the shit he said don't mean shit. He said, I made up a style on purpose where I wasn't talking about nothing. That's what he said. And that's bullshit to some extent, because you can hear a lot of his songs where he got a lot of shit where he telling stories, where he really talking about real life struggles, but he also got a lot of shit where he say a bunch of shit that just sound cool. And so do Wayne. And I don't want to wrap Wayne up in this because Wayne has not said anything about this.
He probably,
like you said, he might not even know what happened. But like, I don't think
LaRussell exists.
He might not. I mean, he ain't saying nothing about it, so I ain't trying to lay it at his feet. I'm talking about his fucking weirdo stands, bro. Like, y'all don't have to defend this nigga, bro. He don't give a fuck, bro. Like, Wayne is not gonna stop rapping the way he rap because LaRussell said something. You gonna still get the Wayne y'all love, my nigga. Like, he's not about to change his ways because of no fucking LaRussell. Y'all don't have to defend that nigga, bro. That nigga got a mountain of music, bro, and it can defend itself. He don't literally no matter what I feel like about Wayne catalog, whether I like it or not, bro. Wayne don't never have to come out and defend his rap legacy against no nigga.
That's true,
bro. Never. He ain't never gotta. No matter what. But let's take opinions out of it. Let's talk facts. The fact of the matter is, Lil Wayne ain't no nigga that's ever rapped can tell Lil Wayne shit about rapping.
Exactly.
That's it. Whether you like his music or not, the nigga he changed shit about the music industry, bruh. The nigga the modern mixtape, that nigga introduced it. He brought that. Him and Gucci Mane. And him, Gucci Mane, Young Jeezy. They brought the modern mixtape. You know, not the mixtapes like the old school mixtapes where a DJ when a DJ hosted those mixtapes, that was literally a mixtape, a bunch of freestyles, a bunch of different artists. Songs that don't connect to each other. Look, Wayne is the one that brought these mixtapes that sound like albums, bro. Like, so you can't tell this nigga nothing, bro. Like, about rap. Can't no nigga talk about this nigga about his rap legacy. Yep. So I don't understand why niggas feel like they gotta jump out the window and fall on the sword for him, bro. Like, he don't give a fuck what LaRussell was talking about.
I agree. I don't think he does.
And what's the fact about Lil Wayne, bruh? A lot of niggas who people look at as the best rapper, Lil Wayne is one of their favorite, if not their favorite rapper, bruh. Lil Wayne is one of the niggas who is on top of shit right now looked up to. So,
and I said this off too. I've actually been to like a Lil Wayne concert, and he has enough hits to where like he can go a concert for hours. Like, the concert was amazing. It was fun. Like, it brought back memories. So like I really can't say nothing bad about Wayne. I mean, yeah, he did make a lot of songs where he won't talking about shit, but the songs that he made that were hits, they're good, and they're like they'll forever live on, I should say. Those are songs that'll never die.
You know who else made a lot of songs but they wasn't talking about shit? Tupac.
Yeah.
You know, who else made a lot of songs that he wasn't talking about shit? Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. I mean,
Kendrick Lamar is on a song.
And it's whether they go through it in the beginning or they go through it at the end, bro. Make some shit.
That nigga is on a song called Fucking Problems, bro. Won't nobody on that song talking about nothing.
But see,
you know who else?
Problems was a hit though. Like, you can't.
Yeah, it was a hit, but
you got to go back and really look at.
It's just a fucking club banger.
It was a hit though. I mean,
no, I ain't. But I'm saying, like, the notion that people got offended because LaRussell said there was a lot of songs where Wayne wasn't talking about shit. Every rapper has a lot of songs they wasn't talking about shit. J. Cole, the nigga J. Cole, the one of the niggas who they look at as one of the most introspective niggas, got a song called fucking Mr. Nice Watch, one of the wackest songs you ever heard in your life. Mm-hmm. Like, it ain't talking about nothing. Like, that's rap, bro. Rap is rap. Rap ain't always about delivering no message.
Yeah, I agree.
You had DMX on albums saying prayers to God. On the same albums, he was talking about fucking bitches and killing niggas, selling drugs, giving his sister crack, all type of shit. Like, and then he prayed at the end of it. Like, this stuff is, the thing about it is, bro, like, I think that people overlook the fact that rap, the first and foremost thing that it is an entertainment medium.
Yeah.
Because entertaining people is how you get paid from rap. Not being some philosopher, my nigga. If you're gonna be a philosopher, you gotta be an entertaining philosopher. That's why when you listen to GNX, you got Man in the Garden. You also have fucking Peekaboo. You also have Squabble Up. When you listen to Drake's albums, when you listen to something like Take Care, yeah, you got Take Care on there. You also got the message. That shit ain't about nothing. Take Care is about something. Like, when you listen to Tupac, you got Only God Can Judge Me. You got Holla at Me. You also got How Do You Want It? Love the way you activate your hip, poke your ass out. Yeah, that was contributing a lot to the community. Like, but who cares? The shit is hot. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about it. It contributing a lot to the community. You listen to Everyday Struggle on Biggie's album. What's the other shit you got? Something with him saying some wild gay shit on it.
No cap.
Like it's just how the hip hop, just how rap is. When you listen to Wu-Tang, you listen to 36 Chambers, you got Cream, you also got Shame on a Nigga. Like every rap album is like that. You listen to When Disaster Strikes, you got Survival Hungry. You also got Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. I could go down the list of rap albums that got songs that's filled with substance and got songs that's about absolutely nothing. And that don't take away from the quality, bro. Like, you're not getting Good Kid, Mad City every time. And even Good Kid, Mad City got Backseat Freestyle on it. Backseat Freestyle ain't got no message. Just a bunch of shit talking. But people love it, do they not? Hey, what we talking about here?
Yeah.
It's just...
But, I mean, in all for me, it like you said, it's all entertainment, bro. Like, I feel like it's really the stands and that get in the way of it, and I feel like a lot of it is rage bait. So yeah, a lot of it is rage bait.
Really, and my last thing I really got to say about it, bruh, is that's why I just distance myself from any online discourse when it comes to music, because there's nobody with you're gonna meet, for every person you meet that got common sense that wants to talk about the music in a regular way, you're gonna meet 15 idiots. Like, so I just don't even give a fuck. Like, I don't care anyway, because to me, these niggas is voices on a fucking record, bro. Like, these niggas, they are people. I don't think they need to be perfect. I don't think that they need to be, but I don't care about what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no deep connection to no artist. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
To where I feel like if somebody slight that nigga, they slighting me. Like, I don't got that. I never have had it. Well, I mean, I used to argue about like shit like that when I was like 12. Nigga, since then, I ain't never had no connection to no artist where I felt like I need to argue behind nothing that they got going on. If I want to play the songs, I'm playing the songs, and that's that. So I look at it. But I ain't got really much else to say, bro. I ain't even gonna front, bro. I'm gonna say one more thing, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. It ain't nothing bad, but I just don't want to say it. But I ain't got nothing else to say.
All right. Well, catch us on the next episode. We're gonna be reviewing. That's not gonna happen here, but come listen to us review Blood Meridian, the first 5 chapters. I'm probably gonna be much more interested in talking about that because that shit's wild. But we'll be back. Some other shit happen.
You basically said a nicer version of what I was about to say right then, so it got said crazy. Anyway.
That's crazy. But yeah. So yeah. We'll probably be back when somebody else does something on the internet.
All right. We out.